Just wanted to say thank you for your time today and give you just a small sampling of the work that has made this dissertation possible. And it will be different, but I believe that it will be the change that we need in communities across America. Some won't understand it because they haven't been there. They haven't been in a house where a kid has been killed. They haven't been on the street when a kid's lying there. They haven't talked to police in depth off camera, and they haven't talked to those who will commit future crimes. So enjoy, and we're gonna have a great day today. Thank you. The only way to make a community safe is to prevent the desire or need to commit a crime. It doesn't matter if it's Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Dallas, Detroit, LA, Memphis, Oakland, Philadelphia, or Prince George County, Maryland. I have been there on the ground and in the air. The failure of city leaders, school districts, and fathers have contributed to a reckless, hopeless, and deadly society in America's urban cores that are spreading like wildfire to suburban communities. Pathways to Independence is a solution because it addresses the root issues that many households are facing. Police cannot and will not prevent or reduce crime because they are a reactionary system, but they will remove criminals from your communities. Prosecutors will not reduce or prevent crimes, but a bad prosecutor can keep criminals in your community. The common denominator is they have committed a crime when either the police or prosecutors interact with them. It's time to reduce crime and prevent violence by creating hope and raise up generations of productive and responsible individuals.
Group of community stakeholders in Dallas, they're really stressing an important point, which is when the new school year starts in just a few weeks, youth crime is not going to stop.
And the group is coming together to talk about addressing the issue, telling our Aaron Jones tonight if change is going to come, they feel it's going to take a village.
I mean, we all have stories.
From the beginning, Anthony Preston says the cards were stacked against him.
You didn't have a father growing up, so it was just me and my mom, my brother. At a younger part of life, I wasn't the best influence on kids. I've seen a lot of different things.
But being introduced to sports changed his life.
I had a few coaches that made a big impact on me. They could see the potential in me, but I just didn't see it myself.
Now he's paying it forward as a coach, doing the same for others. Wednesday, joining this meeting to discuss and address youth crime in Dallas's southern sector.
I've been at this since 2007, and I've written open letters where we were going to be, and we're there. And it's only going to increase when you have children that are undereducated, they don't have resources. The easiest thing for youth to do is pick up a gun or steal a car.
Organizer Bruce Carter says that's why it's important to create pathways to success. He's hosting this gathering to address the crime, hoping it will still be a priority as the new school year starts.
Why not start teaching entrepreneurship? Why not start teaching consequences? Why not start teaching conflict resolution?
He's bringing together community stakeholders, pastors, coaches, youth organizations, and concerned citizens, asking them to do their part.
If you live, work, or play in this community, you have to do more. If you can invest in a kid's life, it matters. It takes them to the next level.
Something Preston is fully behind.
Kids don't see success because they don't see something bigger than just what's around them. And I feel like the mission gives that to the kids. It gives them a chance to see something bigger than just what they have in front of them.
In Dallas, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
You can read their faces and you still won't know. Listen to them and they may not tell you.
It's kind of hard to talk about it.
That the city they live in,
yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about it,
is a trauma center.
Those gangbangers, they gonna get you. Those drug dealers, they gonna get you.
These kids are living the tragedy of Dallas, and it's 41 murder investigations in the month of May. 41.
But they're not gonna get you, and you know why? Because you're gonna stay away from that.
This summer camp started after a historic deadly month. Because camp counselors believe their kids are safer between these lines on the court than the streets that line their neighborhood.
Some people might not like the word crisis, but we are in a crisis. Today, all we're trying to do is say you're so valuable.
For activist Bruce Carter and the men by his side, Wednesday was a chance to make a difference.
All right.
By promising to focus not just on his career but his community, 23-year-old Katavian Barnett received a new camera and laptop. tools that the aspiring videographer says he would not otherwise have.
We don't always get the biggest avenues or the greatest avenues, so it's good to see that someone is out here trying to help us.
And I believe that as you do that, some of the bonds that were never created and that were broken between black men and black young men or black boys, we need to recreate that so we can do better.
And among those who helped make it all happen were police sergeants Willie Ford and Sheldon Smith, who know better than most the young African-American lives lost in recent violence.
This intervention can perhaps show that there's a difference. There's an opportunity to do something other than to get involved in violent crime.
In months to come, they hope there will be more opportunities to pay it forward, offering not just opportunity, but hope to the next generation of young people searching for a boost.
We're just looking for opportunity partners, and I prefer that black men lead the charge. You're gonna shoot and edit videos that promote positive messages. That's it.
Reporting in Dallas, Jack Heiberger, NBC5.
We'll meet you. Go on the outside. It's a lot of apartments here, man. That's why you have a lot of crime.
On a humid Dallas afternoon.
Yeah, it's hot, but, you know, we don't have a choice.
Organizer Bruce Carter and the first 8 of a new wave of community activists went door to door.
We'll start on the far outside and we'll meet in the middle.
Handing out flyers for the I Think program, which offers a $10 an hour wage and a way for neighbors to fight back against crime.
We need to create the perception that somebody's always watching. So if we continually talk about we're down 600 police, then what do we do to offset that?
And among the people Carter's trying to attract,
we're trying to get a lot of people in here, so
are young people like Anthony Devons.
Anybody who's doing anything that's not good, well, they join this program. It's going to make a difference.
A few months ago, Devons says he was running with a gang, but now he's on the other side.
Is this y'all website right here?
Yes, ma'am. Make Dallas One City. That's our website.
And for people who live in places where crime is a fact of life, it's a sign change is possible.
So if everyone is involved, it's more easier to fight.
Words Carter hopes will ultimately turn to action.
We have to stop this before it becomes normalized. And I believe Dallas is headed that way if we don't do something extreme.
Jack Heiberger, NBC5.
Black on black crime. For some, it's hard to talk about.
We tend to not want to show each other unfavorable, and in this case, because it's a life, we have to come out of that shell.
We can no longer sit back and not talk about it.
Sergeant Sheldon Smith, president of the National Black Police Association's Dallas chapter, says in Dallas there's been 43 murders so far this year. 23 of the victims are black males between the ages of 20 and 29. 23 of the suspects are also in that demographic.
If you got a African-American male son and he's between the age of 20 and 29, you need to sit down and have a talk with him and tell him, don't let your emotions and don't let a 1-second decision cost you time out of your life.
In an attempt to raise awareness and create change, the Value of a Life is working to make investments in young black men.
We'll bring up new young men by serving and helping them, and I think we'll change where people's mindset is.
Today they're starting with 23-year-old Katavian Barnett.
He has a 1-year-old baby who says he doesn't want to be a victim of the streets. He wants to do good.
A lot of us, we have pain going on in the mind, especially a lot from color. They don't want to speak on it, you know, because they feel like they're not being heard or they're not being seen.
Barnett has dreams of becoming a videographer, so the Value of Life and partner organizations are giving him a new camera and laptop to make content that promotes positive, impactful messages in his community. Barnett says this will change the trajectory of his life and others.
I was blessed with an opportunity, and I'm most definitely going to take it and run with it.
Opportunity is the greatest gift you can give anyone.
It'll be a great thing that'll come in the future.
All right, it's yours.
In Dallas, Aaron Jones, CBS 11 News.
Their places easily forgotten, where memories of violence fade away, even as outside problems persist.
So I think the blood's cleaned up. Kids are back where they are until tomorrow or until the next day. It's about this.
Community activist Bruce Carter has seen this before. Sunday night, the Roseland Community Center was the site of Dallas's latest murders. 2 17-year-olds shot and killed, with the reason why a mystery.
I think it's 20% policing and 80% community, because when community polices itself, it understands the value of that life that's in that community. This is a small piece of what we need.
At a press conference Tuesday, Carter, along with local church leaders, rolled out the I Think initiative.
We need to make some things change.
Former NBA player Jordan Mickey donated $100,000 to help jumpstart the program aimed at helping people in areas of high crime to record and gather information that can help police.
If we say we don't have enough police officers, then we have to do something until we get more police officers.
For Carter, it's an opportunity to perhaps prevent scenes like this by giving those most vulnerable a chance to make a difference. Now, this initial $100,000 will go largely towards infrastructure for this program, getting it off the ground, if you will. That includes recruiting about 7 to 8 positions that will be young people who will then market this plan to apartments and churches here in Dallas. Reporting live in Dallas, Jack Heiberger, NBC5.
Jack, thank you.
So this is East Baltimore right here?
Right. Yeah.
So tell me how it works. What do it run to?
I think what would make it be better is get homeless people off the street.
So get homeless people off the street, that's one.
And help the kids that is, into drugs.
That's what we're here for. Those two right there.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Bricks! On the bricks?
But the project's right there.
Okay, we finna go there too.
Go right there, Orlane Street. That's Patrol Projects right there.
All right, man, y'all just give me some power, clean them up as you can. All right, come on, Pop. You got it? Man, y'all doing a good job, brother. Put a little work in. Let me give y'all these. Here, y'all divide this money up evenly. I want according to what y'all do, man. I'll be in your city. Send me your email. That's $22. Y'all take care of each other. All right, man. You hear me, baby?
You got Atlas corned beef. You got different all type of food spots.
Oakland to San Fran, St. Louis, Detroit, Cincy, Philly. Here, we'll do this, but we go up in the city. They ain't even want to let us in y'all city. Yeah. They had police, gatekeepers, everybody. Yeah. Basically, here's the deal, man. When I look at young brothers dying every day, right? Yeah. So I'm here to say, what can we do to help the situation? So that means you got to have money in America, or it's going to be a struggle. Y'all got all this blighted real estate. Oh, why don't we teach y'all how to own this real estate? So that's what I'm going to talk to them at 4 o'clock. Give us the money, the resources, and we going to train them how to own this. Then you can rent to people that make sense. And played it yet? It took you that long?
I ain't never look at my hands. Son.
Oh, you ain't look at your hands. I'll be back, baby. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, no, anyway, the man said he was the best in Baltimore playing dominoes. No, I matched him, right? I got on video. Give me your crime. You know, that's what we come to do right there. So, look, man, for real, coming back, bro. Corner Monroe and Lexington. Here's what we need to do. We need to give them a cooperation together because they peoples. Let's take some blocks, help them do the real estate, own it, let them collect the rents, and as long as they keep the community clean, let's deed them that. What that does is this, it creates wealth for you. You're not gonna let nobody tear your stuff up, right? Simple process, right? You ain't scared to put the work in, are you? That's all I already know.
All you need.
Give us a chance. All right, y'all stay safe. I need to see all 5 of y'all when I come back. That means y'all gotta protect each other back.
God bless you.
All right, baby, yes, sir.
You see that?
Get my cell, you ready?
Yeah.
202 907 1760. Yeah, tomorrow, hit me up. We gonna go sit down and eat, and I'm gonna show you the plan. All right, baby. Tomorrow, all y'all need to be here. All right.
I've been a member of this church for over 60 years.
60 years?
60 years. The church has been here. Let's see, I'm 70. Our members are going out to get the necessary items to fill the baskets. We started with just giving out 48 baskets.
North Carolina, Atlanta, back then Memphis, Houston, and then we're back to Dallas.
Staying through Christ and strength. We want you to remember that.
Like that though. Yeah, y'all don't want an action person. Come on.
It's 20 minutes, an hour, it don't matter. We're preparing for whatever it is.
Currently in Lansing, Illinois, in front of the school district, they're in meetings with the administration to get everything set up for tomorrow so that we can go and visit the school where the young man is fighting cancer.
First thing is we go in and we can talk about conflicts so we can reach the broader audience. But our number one thing is TJ, right? So now we're finna go in the city. How you feeling, bro?
They've been doing work in the community for like 20, 25 years. You hear about Chicago violence on the south side. This is like the prime area where you hear about it on the news.
This is the south side, okay.
Smack dab in the middle of Inglewood. Inglewood go from 55th to 75th, to Darien, all the way to Hamilton. Now some people split it up, but those of us that's from Inglewood ain't never split it up.
Trying to find a place to eat, man, and they don't have a bunch of sit-down restaurants, and probably because they don't want you in their building long.
Senseless violence take place, so we're trying to come up, we got solutions to address the issues and stuff like that.
Right, y'all jobs and stuff like that, or?
That's part of it, we have to work. Yeah.
That's why I'm finna go right now. I'm finna go, they just DNI'd me on my job, so I'm finna go apply for this other tent right now.
We're going around and checking on the homelessness and about senseless violence.
Okay.
We're just trying to make a difference.
I've seen all the trucks and y'all. I'm not no strong person to make. I was born and raised over here in Inglewood. I see a lot of black folks, positive black folks together, and it'll change a person's life. That's all I'm saying. Thank y'all for coming by, man. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all.
This is our program for homelessness. So
thank y'all.
For homelessness, what we do, we get the data, we get your information, and we send it over so that eventually we can get you in the house. Can I get your information?
Yes, please.
We consumers.
That's it.
We consumers, but we not producers.
They have a $13.4 billion in Homelessness Act right now in Congress. Here's what we want from y'all. We already know the hearts are there. This is our job, is to find people like y'all in these cities. Go back and fight for the resources, the money.
I'm looking around the table at a lot of strong young men and young women that's doing good.
So too often, you don't get the money, right? Because you don't play the games, you don't have time for it, but you put the work in.
We're gonna pull up at the school, he gets out at 1:25 in a convoy, his sister's gonna go get him. Guys, we're in and out, we're running a little behind, we gotta get to the restaurant. What's up, baby? What's up, man? How you doing? You good?
What's happening, man? I believe all that. I believe all that.
Hey man, we're gonna go. We got something we want to do. We're gonna spend the weekend with you. Let's go to Shy. Tell us what's going on. All right, guys. Let's load up. We got some time.
Do you got your work clothes?
How you doing, young man? Gerard Moore. Nice to meet you.
TJ, how are you doing? I'm wonderful. I am Danny Davis, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Let me just, first of all, commend each and every one of you for taking the risk that you took when you joined the group.
Guys, if you will get in the fight and keep a good spirit, my promise to you is life can and will be better. But you got to fight.
I Think Solutions presents the Terrell T.J. Sanderson Jr. Good Spirit Award to Terrell T.J. Sanderson Jr. September 21st, 2019. Bruce Carter, CEO. James Wright, COO.
All right. Your spirit lives on because people are learning how to keep a good spirit no matter what.
One of these days, I might get to come to one of y'all games and support y'all. That's if I don't gotta go to work or school. But yeah, gotta get a job. You can't say I want to help my mama, but you get locked up, or you 6 feet under the ground. You ain't helping your mama if you did. You're not helping your mama if you're behind bars. Bullets don't got no name on it. It don't got no direction it's going in. When it come out the gun, whoever is pointing, that's where it's gonna go. So, go to practice, go home, do what you're supposed to do your work, do it all over again, and that's gonna be your life. If you say I want to play football and go to school. There's people in college right now that play football, and then when the football season over with, they don't go to class no more. Like your coach told me outside, he said, the first thing he asked me was, how's your grades? And he told me he don't play about his grades with y'all.
What you feel like?
A friend of mine that I grew up with, and he connected with Bruce, and he brought Bruce in to help us out. So yeah, it's solid people.
I don't want Chicago to be America's best city, because I'm from Dallas. But I want Chicago to be a close second, if that's fair to say.
Yeah, I was with him there.
So, we good? You good?
Solid.
Get ready in the morning. We knock them down.
I'm ready, man. Don't
We
get
knock 'em
tired
down.
on me,
Tired?
man.
Who is tired?
Just saying, don't
Who
get
is tired?
Don't, hey, get you some
Who
rest.
is tired?
Get you some rest
No,
tonight.
who is tired? I don't know
I'll
tired.
bet you if I walk out that door, and if there are 5 or 6 people out there, they will interact with me before I get to my car.
They love Danny Davis. Even if they don't know me, they love Danny Davis. And Danny Davis has been like a father to me. My father was murdered when I was 11 years old, and Congressman Davis pretty much has been my mentor and my father figure ever since. He helped me throughout college. I worked for him as his deputy district director, and all that is on his card. If I can look the man in the eye who killed my father and tell him, I forgive you. Now let's work together to make sure that these other kids are not killing each other.
Because we just want you to know how much a life is worth. Quick spill, they in and out the door. Hers is she lost her son to a drunk driver. You know, I'm out here trying to build myself back up. My son got my only child I lost to a drunk driver. And now I'm always trying to figure out how much is life worth. Workforce development ideas that meet the district. We're talking about food deserts. So I met with Congressman Davis yesterday, met with this young man, and promised him I'd get out here and talk to people, because he needs about 10,000 signatures to even get on there. You gonna sign it, mama? I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you his information, and I'm out supporting this young man. I'm from Texas, as you can see. Give me 4 hours and I get most signatures because I love people. How you doing? It's this brother right here, the young brother.
Okay.
You can't go by everything that's on paper, baby. You gotta meet people where they are. You see them in the streets, you get with them in the streets. You see them on the porch, you talk to them on the porch. Let people know they matter.
I was in prison. I was sentenced to 65 years. My mother was strung out on heroin, and she was on a worship team when she was a kid. And my mother used to come in and would be at the altar, and they were praying for me before we even met. The front portion of the building up here is my construction company. So this portion up here is Sutton Change. This is where we work with the felons, and we send them out on job assignments.
Saran is the example of what you can do when you want to do it.
So are you going out to the city hall?
We'll go to City Hall today.
Okay.
We'll try to get all the city stuff out today.
Okay.
Then that way, Friday, Saturday, we can be in the streets with the homeless, with the business owners, and then with the people who most apt to commit murder or be murdered. We want to talk to them. The right people in that. We're in Cincinnati at the police department. We're gonna leave here and go to Walnut and Liberty. That seems to be the highest crime area. Then we'll go back to City Hall, meet there, and maybe get a meeting with Chief Isaac while we're here. We engage community and police. And if he wants some references, we work with sergeants across the country, and especially the National Black Police Association too. Let's get engaged. Let's see what we can do to make a difference and do everything we can to have impact. So one of the ways you're gonna end the senseless violence is you have to think about crimes of necessity. So some crimes of necessity, then you have a lot of abandonment by fathers, so there's not that rearing that you need. So I wanna make sure we get that to you. Why you looking like that, man?
I'm drunk.
You drunk? What you been drinking this early in the morning?
Yeah. My birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday to ya.
Drunk.
Happy birthday
Thank
to
you, bro.
ya. Happy birthday. So when we come into the city, all these guys, we'll engage them and we'll tell them about opportunity and things that they can do to get involved in their own community.
Number from this guy.
You got email?
I got my girl number.
Okay, that's cool.
Look that up, check it out, and I want to put that in your atmosphere. You can do it in this area, whatever it is, and so you try to go into those concerts and reach 1 or 2 people, and then we have some stuff we do after that. And
the slightest thing can change someone's life around, you know? And we were just talking about showing that you care. It's not just a cruiser just buzzing by and you don't know who that officer is.
Right.
Get out, and when we have the time, this is what we do. Let's get out, listen, because they know the best. They can tell us things and they can tell us what they expect of us. And we have that communications and that kind of relationship, and that's what it's all built upon.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I just want to figure out what y'all gonna be doing about my son that got shot 9 times.
We're trying to do everything we can to prevent the next shooting, but also where your son's life doesn't go in vain. And that's important because the pain doesn't stop because the funeral ends.
He's still living.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to meet him then. Where he at?
He at university.
University what?
Hospital.
Here, I want you to pull up so we can let him by.
Okay.
Let him by. Pull right here and I want to go meet him. I want to talk to him. Okay. We're on our way to the Cincinnati hospital where the young man was shot 9 times. He's back in surgery. So the mom seen us on the street asking the police what they were going to do. I committed to go up and talk with his son, but he's back in surgery. So I'm just going to take him something to eat, talk with the mom, and pray and hope everything works out for the young man.
No, and I was at work.
How you doing?
All right, hey, I was at work and I had to. It's been so many murders and killings and
You were
shootings.
asking the police what they going to do. So when they ain't a teenager, don't even talk about them getting shot.
Like that 15-year-old, they showed that one time on the news and they said nothing else about it.
See, we have Philadelphia, Atlanta, Memphis, Houston, and Dallas left. Okay. And part of what we do is we go meet with council, mayors, police about solutions that's relative to senseless violence and homelessness. You'll get your card, and anything we can do to at least give them a solid foundation is what I'd like to see us do.
I'm Robert Neal.
Robert
Neal.
Okay.
Neal.
Robert
You see
Neal.
You need to get home. What you doing?
She will tell you.
One unique thing about Dallas, though, and what I don't understand about the South, is that the people are so nice. I mean, they're really nice. You would think, like, man, everybody's family, but they have a crime issue. But then I was reading Malcolm Gladwell's book about
poverty is the same. It don't matter how nice you are.
Poverty said, yeah.
Poverty is the real deal.
Even if it's in the South.
It doesn't matter where it is. I seen y'all on the news and we traveling. Okay. So I said, let me go see what they doing.
I used to go to school down here when I was a kid. And this was like, had businesses all up and down.
Black business.
Black businesses. And when the riots came in 67, 68, the white flight took to, and they just started building this up. They started, this is Children's Hospital up there. And they came and took a lot of property. They were going around taking property from people by saying, hey, your stuff isn't up to code. And they started taking people property.
Yeah, I'm trying to. We want family.
Check this out.
I see a whole lot of black brothers around.
Here you go, baby. Put that in your social media. Y'all check it out.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Young man. What the shirt say?
There you are. Put it on, Bob. No, on your social media. Put it in your social media. Y'all go. Hey, baby, boy, let me see your phone. Right here. Put it in your social media. Now, put it on. Here's what I need for y'all. I need y'all to commit to be here when I get back. That means you got to protect yourself from all things and never be a part of the problem. Y'all got that? Coming back, baby. Coming back, man. Meet me, baby. Meet me here. I'm gonna beat you here, but meet me here.
We're gonna beat you here. We ain't going nowhere.
Fruit that would really be good for the skill set. One is the donut shop. Very low end. I'm talking about them donut shops doing $500,000-$600,000 in any neighborhood, and it's a cash business. Watch it. And number 2 is if you put together a nail tech school that's center for the community. Just think about the money that's every day they're gonna get money every day. Low hanging fruit, but you set it up as a certification. Then in any you're gonna do what's called my grocery store. Okay. So the reason why many people are pulling out of the black community is theft. They can't stop it from stealing, right? But people don't steal from themselves. So my grocery store says, I don't care what your e-com system, food stamps or whatever. The average grocery store, if you can do $80,000 a month, you're gonna do well.
what you want to do is find 1,000 people who get $500 a month minimum in food stamps. Oh, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all good? What's up? I see you again. I thought you was going home. You told me you was going home. What's up? What the shirt at? See? You took the shirt off. You took the shirt off.
It's in the car.
How y'all doing, man? What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? What's up with you?
Hey, what's happening, brother? What's happening? How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? I done walked it out. Let me get some love, baby. I'm about to say. All right, all right. Man, when I come back, I want to see all y'all. Man. That right there, lock them down, man. You can be leaders to those kids if you get it right. They got some great work they doing. We gonna figure out how to make it better. But it takes for y'all to learn, man, so you can go back into your space and see opportunity.
I was talking to a guy at his shelter that's right there. He said they don't even have enough, they don't have cots or anything. They make them sleep in chairs. The bathrooms are nasty, the floors are dirty. If this place is getting government funding, why are these people living like that? That just makes no sense.
Do you have a phone number or email address?
586.
What time you gotta check in?
It's like 3 times a day.
3 times a day? Do they help you with like employment, work development, or anything like that?
It all depends on what type of organization they hook you up with.
So you got to be in here a certain amount of time before you would consider homeless.
Right. About a month.
30 days.
Months, yeah.
But in the 30 days, what type of services do they help you with?
Just the homeless and feed you.
Let's feed you and then release you out. And
hey, if you get in, if they house you.
Right.
If they don't house you, I don't know what they do to you.
Thing to where like they help you own your own home or anything?
We just help them pay the rent.
Y'all just help them pay the rent? Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you be interested in owning your own home? Yeah. In 3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So with that being said, can I take your information down?
I got a few bucks. I got my Social Security. Thank God for that. So I'm like out here and I'm surviving, and I don't even know how I'm doing it, but
if you had an opportunity to own a home, would you take advantage of it?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's in California, so we did LA, Oakland, San Francisco, so now we're here in Detroit trying to redo some just some life issues as far as
but there's a lot of homeless people, and right now, I know the program, the system, people that been incarcerated, but they doing their application sliding them, telling they can't get no places. That's a lie. That's a lie.
People who are homeless, they are actually just out here trying to survive day by day. You see them going asking people for change, asking, just to get a meal. Now, some of them are doing drugs, but it's not that. They're usually running to the drugs to try to get away from dealing with the situation.
We're on a 40-day, 13-city tour. This is one of the stops on that tour. I think they go to Cincinnati next. And they're going to cities across our country, meeting with community groups there, bringing resources and how they can partner with cities and city officials and organizations there. Leaders, Mr. Bruce Carter.
I'm good. What do you do in this great city of Detroit?
What do I do?
Yes, sir.
I don't do a whole lot, man. I'm here for a hearing at the BZA.
Who stepped out for a moment, but those who are still here, if you all can please stand, they stayed for our entire meeting, and we saw them walk in as a group with their wonderful t-shirts on. They'll be in Detroit until tomorrow morning, I believe, and they go to the next stop, Cincinnati, and then they'll eventually head back to Dallas. We're glad you all came to be with us today.
First of all, I want to say thank you all for recognizing us. We did leave Dallas on a 40-day, 40-night tour because we have solutions as it relates to homelessness and senseless violence. And we selected cities based on things that were taking place. And a lot of these cities are urban cores. So when we left Dallas, we went from LA to Oakland to San Francisco, back to St. Louis, Chicago, here. Tomorrow we're in Cincy, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Atlanta, Memphis, Houston, Dallas. Then we wrap up with a solution summit. And the end of the day, as I was talking to some individuals in the hall, is we have to create solutions with the limited resources we have. So nationally, we want to look at how do we make this work so we can hold everybody accountable. And I've been in many city council meetings, and some of the issues that have been raised by Councilman Spivey, Tate, and Benson is the accountability that we don't get on the front end. And in these urban cores, I keep hearing about contractors, equity, and what it looks like. There is a lot of talent we don't use, but there's a lot of talent we need to develop. So if we want to make our streets safe, we need to create it through economic development by grabbing these young guys, giving them a reason to live, and then we'll be better. So I appreciate the city of Detroit. I don't want to make you America's best city, but I want to make you one of America's best city, because I am a cowboy for life, and we do have Chief Hall. So thank you all, and I need one thing from somebody. Tell us.
I think we are America's best city.
Tell us where we can go get something great to eat in your city.
I got you covered after the meeting. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you then. Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all don't go to sleep. We gonna go eat. All right.
We're in Memphis. We're in Memphis, Tennessee right now. About to get ready and go out and hit the field and engage with the people. All right. What street is the park located on? Have an email or a phone number where we can follow back up and contact you?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your first and last name?
Jimmy, first name.
Okay, Jackson.
For all of these days out here, each stop I have a different approach to what I see out here and what I know can be possible. If you're willing to do the steps.
There's a park down here on the corner called Morris Park. They hang out there.
The help is there, but a lot of people don't know about it because they're not putting it out there.
Opportunity to visit with Christy. She's a proud little girl. She said that she's struggling, has been for the last couple of years because she's been on drugs.
These guys in this car right here, the one that's driving, he's a veteran. He was talking about the conditions in the shelter across the street. Bed bugs, it's nasty and dirty in there. There are people that are getting paid to come in there. They're not giving the money to them, using the money on them. They have to sign up for all these different things saying that they're homeless, but they're not getting any help. They're living in the car.
We've been to Detroit, Baltimore.
Just make a big old circle.
Yeah, we're making a big old circle. We're hitting all the major cities that, because crazy as it seems, all the major cities got the same problem. So if you can change their mindset to show them, hey, don't go down this road, go down this road. Some people don't have, the tools that they need to change. The solutions that we have, will give people the tools to make that change. But just think if you could get half of them to make a change. That's like
worth your while.
That's worth it.
It's like if I had to start from time that I got out of high school and redo everything that I could redo, I do a whole lot different.
Violence, number one, violence, drugs, all this gangs, anything simple, same thing, yeah. Overdose, heroin, all that type of shit, yeah, fentanyl, all that, yeah. But at the same time, it's just about, man, trying to be a Memphis man and just trying to do right, live right, man, help these homeless people out, because this the main people that need help, right. People that's homeless, right. Them the main people that need help, man. I'm going through a little something,
What do you think the best way to help them?
People come down and help them with housing and public housing and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Help them out, get them on their feet. Other than that, these people need help, man. These are people, man. If our city of Memphis can't make us better, man, nobody else will.
Right.
If you got people from out of town, they can help us. But these people trying. But like I said, it ain't enough of us.
Right.
It ain't enough people that can, that, man.
I need you to give me what I ask you for, so I can save lives. If that's what you want to do.
We couldn't get through 40 days until we take day 1, day 2, everything inside the process. You can't get the 6 months from now tomorrow, but you can start heading in that direction. And I think we're all heading in that direction and grasping what this thing really about.
You have a purpose. You still have a purpose. Because I saw how we worked with them. That they oh my God, you're a veteran and you're on the street.
Man, we on a 40-day, 40-night tour, 13 cities, Memphis. We're on the tail end, Memphis and Houston left. Okay. But basically, we have some solutions as it relates to homelessness and senseless violence. Okay. And part of our solution is taking blighted real estate, teaching these young brothers how to own it. and getting the city and the federal government to give us the property and the money to do it. And so part of that group that we like to work with is barbers and hairstylists, because they're already in the community and they ain't scared of the community. When we talk about opportunities, we talk about teaching you how to take your hands and restore your community. So how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. I'm talking about the city of Memphis and the federal government giving me money so I can help you own some of the blighted property. You can go in and learn how to do it. You and a couple of your partners got a corporation, you own it. Then we rent it to a single mother for a base rent. And then as long as you do the right thing, keep the community moving, we deed you the property.
Type stuff, I like open the shop type stuff.
Businesses too, yeah.
Understood.
You for that? You from Memphis, born and raised?
Yeah, I'm from Orange Mound, I gotta tell you though.
Orange Mound? So where is that at?
It's that way towards the south.
I'm gonna go to Orange Mound tomorrow.
Are you ain't from Memphis?
I'm from Dallas.
I know what's up.
Look, Dallas, Philadelphia, Chicago. But I want you to get some money that the money won't get you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I want you to get some money where you can live the way you want to and you ain't gotta look over your back. All right, all barber services provided, performed by students. What's going on in the vibe? What's the vibe in the vibe? That's hairstylist work. Which one you gonna be?
I'm a barber.
But you doing hairstylist stuff? Huh? What you doing? You ain't studying, you ain't cutting. What you doing? Huh? We're on the 40-day, 40-night tour. Imagine if I could teach you how to own the real estate, fix the real estate, then turn around and rent the same real estate to a single mother at an affordable price, and then long as you keep working good, making the community thrive, we deed you and you own that. So let's say Memphis, these properties are worth $50,000. I don't know what they're worth, let's say that. We help you do 20 of you and say 2 or 3 of your boys, we form you a corporation, and now you're a millionaire. And so our goal is to come in and find people that want to do that, the resources, and then put it together.
Nah, what you can do, bro? No, I'm need your IDs. We can make the visitor passes for you guys. Let me get everybody winded, and then we'll get the visitor pass so we get everybody up.
Officials, we meet with business owners. Yesterday we spent time with the homeless to see what it is, where your city is, and how we might be able to offer a solution to whether it's census violation or homelessness. We asked them, what do you prefer? Census, they were or homelessness. They chose homelessness. So we talk more about homelessness. That's what we talk about. This is what our solutions make up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so very defined, very output driven. And in St. Louis, we just went back off the tour and went and met with their public safety committee. So at the end of this, we have a solution summit that wraps up. We're in St. Louis. We've invited every city we went to, presidential candidates, congressional candidates, to say here's what America truly looks like.
I'm kind of moving in a direction to provide something for that. Our issue, and it's an issue.
You know, y'all like number 2 or 3. You don't have to say it. I already know.
It's crime and violent crime. Okay, it is that. Okay, black on black. It's black on black crime. Okay.
Oh, the data speaks
not knowing how to away from trades as being like that's not admirable work. It is, and so
you're exactly right. And so what we found was when you talk to the 16 to the 24-year-old, between the music, the video, what they see is not pretty and sexy, right? But they don't know they're making $100,000. So they see the plumber as being the dirty man who's down in the poop, but he going home to a $300,000 and $400,000 house to a Mercedes, but he's back at work.
Absolutely.
And so we have to show them that where it looks and works in their world, in their space, and that's what we do.
Get people to become carpenters, electricians, AC unit, concrete. So these are different things that you can do. So I'm telling them to get you a home at the end of this 4-year process. Just talking to a few people in there about what we're trying to do. Oh no. But just sharing what our tour is all about and just trying to win one person at a time.
We donated $100,000 as we decided we wanted to start doing this. And it just kept going and going. And before you looked up, we spent the last month before we left at his house 8 hours a day so he could come to understand what this was. And we talk about commitment. The week we were supposed to leave, we found his mom dead in the home. No health issues, nothing. But he's still here. I just met her 2 days ago in Memphis.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I met him through
my best friend, we grew up together in our hometown in East Chicago, Indiana. She told me about this. They were here. I met and
They gave you a shirt.
And
now she wants to go with us to Last City. One guy in a wheelchair. Hey man, what y'all running for me for? You know what they told me? They don't want to go to jail. But I do appreciate, because time is the most valuable resource. If you can fix the behavior, you can fix the problem. Because a lot of this stuff, as I said, it's the same. And a lot of it starts with our boys not having been loved with some directions, some boundaries, and some limitations. And how do we get past that? You got to double down hard. You got to win that trust. Don't go in telling people, you know, that the police are, you got to have them. But I show you don't want to be without them. So that means you got to have them. So, Saran, what we got to do is this. We're in Memphis, but the work that he's doing embodies the work that you're doing. One of the more I wanted to get out of the tour was to be able to meet people like y'all. You must believe you have the ability to change the outcome of your life. You must believe you can do it. You must believe. I am success. I'm not. I'm important. I am somebody special. Our job is come up and show here's a unified approach on a national level that we can do so we can track the data. Because location-based solutions they have are currently not working.
Some of these experiences that we're having for me are life-changing. And it's going to change the way I handle my business as well.
First went to Skid Row, and that kind of like shocked me a little bit to even see how it is.
Yeah, I seen the tents. Me and my dad was driving by.
Are you okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not homeless just because I want to be homeless.
Oh, I know you're not homeless just because you want to be homeless. Nobody wants that. But we're on a 40-day, 40-night tour.
40-day, 40-night.
Yes, ma'am. So we've been to LA, we've been to San Francisco, Oakland. We leave here, we go to St. Louis in the morning. I just wanted to stop by. You good? You need anything? What you need? You don't know yet. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go to this meeting. If you're here, I'll be back and we'll continue the conversation. Once we get in City Hall, we're going to ask for the council people. So when I'm out, I'm always trying to figure out how the solution fits, why what they're doing doesn't work, how do we make what they're doing better in the interim, and how do we make it holistically better for everyone. My name is Bruce Carter. I'm on a 40-day tour. We're visiting Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Chicago. The desire to solve problems that affect the lives of people. That's my goal in life. James Wright is a partner, also has the Right Way Foundation, a sports agent who bought into the fact that we can truly make a difference.
Additional information on some of the other programs as well.
Here's our guarantee to your sister. She completes our process, she will become a homeowner.
Right.
Okay? The only way you're gonna really solve homelessness is you need home ownership. So if we are not careful, we get back into situations because we gave them someone they can rent. But let's say in 5 years that the owner of that facility says, I can get more, I want to tear it down, I want to build something else. Now we start talking about gentrification, all those issues. But if I own my own home, I'm not worried about that ever happening to me again. We're here from all over the country.
Oh, that's good.
And we have a solution to homelessness and senseless violence. We call it rehoming them. And it's called family because we believe that family is the vital place to make it happen. You know, I'm gonna feed Miss Joyce because I told I would. Have you eaten today? No. Eating good, mama. Eat, mama. Man, they ain't letting you go. You ain't letting me go, Miss Joyce. I will be back though, that's a promise. I'll be back. Yeah. Good. Oakland's been great to us. The city opened their doors.
I don't do bugs, period. I'm talking spiders.
So where your house at?
It's by the lake.
Oh, it's a lake over here?
Well, you go over there, you know the Lake Mary right here.
What
I
you
smoke
use?
weed and crystal meth.
Crystal meth.
And I don't do it every day. I do it just to be socialized.
How do you stop using crystal meth?
Stop.
You just stop.
I ask God to take the will and the power to take it away from me.
And you willing to fight to stop?
Oh, yeah.
Raheem, we don't have a choice. We have to win. We gotta win, bro. You can't have people coming up, asking you to please come back, please do something, when you know that a development is about to be built that moves their home to wherever the next place is. We can do this. We will do this. Let's go. Let's go feed Miss Nisha. This is un-American, man. Un-American. Whatever we gotta do. If drugs is the reason why, we gotta get rid of the drugs. Mental illness is it. We gotta address it. We cannot allow people to live like this. It's not a black thing, a white thing, brown thing. This is an American thing. The number one thing in Philly is the opioid fentanyl crisis. So just like you had Skid Row in California, you have a row where people live, homelessness, but a lot of it is due to the addiction of drugs. So that's in Kensington. That's what we're gonna go heavily focus on, because the difficult piece is hard to affect change until we deal with the drug crisis. And when people are addicted to drugs, they can't help themselves. So you gotta do what you can from the outside by removing the elements that are affecting them. Then they can come back to who they are. So you can keep doing what you do. I come so I can create a solution. So if this been going on 10 years, whoever's here is not doing their job. No, but it's a real deal. Like they never seen homelessness until we got there. Till we got to LA to Skid Row. Because we don't have it in Dallas. So when I'm talking to people, I'm talking about people. I'm not trying to satisfy an organization or an elected official. I'm trying to make his life better. So we're here because you in a space like this, really, city officials should be in trouble. There's no way you can have this type of action, man, and nobody does it. It become normalized. Well, our job is to be able to show what's happening. Broad on purpose. You got the general public here, and you got people, man. I don't know if you got my man when he's coming down. He up now. He was bent over, but this that hit, that fix. So you need to get this right here. So we'll go over here, I'm gonna talk to them. How you doing, man? You good?
I'm all right. You all right, man?
What's wrong, man? Why you not all right? You all right? All right, cool. How you doing? As an organization, how do you put a needle drop? You are complicit in it happening. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. This is not okay. This is not acceptable. What's that, man? We're on a 40-day, 40-night tour, and we're visiting. We left Dallas. We've been to San Francisco, LA, San Francisco, Oakland, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Cincy. And then when we leave here, we go to Baltimore. Basically, man, on a national level, every city has its own special issues. And our goal is to say, look,
you see our issue.
Yeah, I see. That's why I'm here. I seen it on TV. Because we shouldn't be in America unless we're trying to deal with all America's issues. And how do you make that work? And you do it through opportunity. So you have to go places where people won't go. And that's here. You know, because if I try to tell this story from what I see on TV, maybe it's just TV. But this is real.
But you won't get the real picture unless you come here.
Unless I come here. What a joke, right? What a joke. When you put a needle dispenser right here and you put a sign right here. You got babies living out here. This is crazy, man.
It's amazing, though, how society here accepts this. So it's almost like they're saying, if you guys would just stay right here, it's okay. They're zoned out, literally walking zombies.
Cities, 11 states in 40 days. Started off in Dallas, Texas with Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati. Now we're here at H City, our hometown, Philadelphia, just tackling some life issues as far as senseless violence, poverty, drugs, homelessness. We're just trying to come up with a solution. I think solution.us.
Wow, that's dope, man. So you guys are tired. So you're going to all these cities.
Because I'm trying to get a lot donated so I can build a development.
You just networked with a group that was looking for you. They were looking for you.
Take their model is that the ShopRites, where they've been able to really do a great job in food deserts. How do we expand on that? How do we strengthen that? Okay. Here's the solution we have for your city. So it may not be homelessness in Philly, because the West Coast got so much homeless issue, and we only issue 6.
Been outside out there?
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. You gotta see. Look, bro. Yeah, that's nothing. Trust me. You got whole parts of your city don't compare to that. So that's what we do here in Philly, based on research. One of the things that you have done better than everybody else is address the food deserts. The ShopRite's really doing a great job. That model probably needs to be on a national level. One of the things that we're looking at, how do we deal with the opioid crisis that you have down here in Kinston? So guys, we're here for a purpose. This store here, this is a food desert. The owner of this, a food desert is when you don't have a grocery store with fresh produce and meat within a mile of where you live. So they came in and partnered with the state, the federal government, and the city. They gave them all kind of tax incentives and breaks. And now you have food, so you have those people live in those houses, their apartments, and now got food. 9 months, and I had to come find you. This is what I'm talking about. I had to come find this man. So you from here? Yeah. Okay. Born and raised. We're gonna be back. We're going to meet with one of your city councilmen now. Okay. We're gonna come back, but let's sit down and chop it up. You know, for me, the biggest thing is we just left the West Coast. Now we gotta get back to the point where Alex and Bruce can get together, work out, make some money, keep their own community safe, because the West Coast was about homelessness. That's where it's predominantly at. Here we're talking about poverty, lack of opportunity, which transcends to senseless violence, then some transcends to violence out of necessity.
My name is Pamela Boyd, and I am the Alderwoman for the 27th Ward. I was elected in April 2017. I have been the committee woman for 8 years prior.
I'm Tracy Graham from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
I'm out here just making it happen.
That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
We need to duplicate you. Yeah.
So as we walk through, even with affordable housing, ours is called My Backyard. You know, we talk about homelessness, and we'll do this for a few minutes if you're open to it. But if you don't own it, I mean, rents go up, air conditioning unit go out, property tax go up. Much as you love the people, what you gonna do on your rent?
Go up.
That don't mean their income went up. So now we have somebody that's gonna be displaced because you're not letting your house go into foreclosure.
Right, right.
Those are things that happen every day. Maybe the lady works at a store and just don't make enough money, sleeping in the car. And we say, look, if we guarantee we'd help you get a home, would you complete the process? She says yes. We take her through an onboarding process. We test her to see if she's mental, and we test her to see if she got drugs in her system. Well, she don't. But to end homelessness, I need to put you in a home. We agree? What we do is we deal with the chronic and the circumstantial. We understand there's some mental health. We understand there's some drugs. But because I believe we've been on the streets more than any elected official in America, in different cities, we're gonna give you full knowledge of that. So whether it's Skid Row, whether it's San Francisco, whether it's Oakland, we'll be in St. Louis on the streets, we'll be in Chicago on the streets, we've been in the streets of Dallas, we're gonna be in Philadelphia, and they all bring uniqueness to it. Chance of getting people to come in because of the blight
is part of the issue. You know, whatever these things are that we know are causing issues in the community, that you become a community activator instead of allowing certain things just to go in your community. Now, once again, we're gonna pull some of the people who own some of the guns who might get caught up, because why? They all wanna be a millionaire. Hey, I'm on a 40-day tour, man, going into urban cores, potentially, especially black cities, looking at this real estate saying, let's go in and start teaching our people who in the community how to do this, own these properties. You get 20 of these, they worth 50, 60, now you're a millionaire in your backyard. Right. Man, I'm on a national tour in urban cores. Tell the brothers how we can get money with this real estate in their city. Here you go, baby. What's up with you? All right, my man. I'm meeting with y'all city officials, letting them know that if we show you how to be the homeowner, give you the resources, you can change it. If you own it, it's gonna be better, right? Who the barber here? Who the barber? Who the barbershop right here?
Yes, sir. It took about maybe 2 years of research and a lot of handshaking and a lot of hit and misses to get the information that I have today. Wow. But with the information that I have today, yeah, we are expanding, and you know, I'm just trying to find the right avenue to do it. And again, I'm looking at that 97,000 each week.
Like some movement get started, it's garbage because they get started because they funded by somebody to send that message.
We funded by a few people that believe we can make it happen. Then we got a few people that agreed to take what they getting compensated. And that's how it works. In a world where they think things are not fair, but nobody owes you nothing. So there's a lot of mentoring and teaching along the tour, which is for 40 days and 40 nights. David is an independent auto mechanic. So you just got a different people that said, I'm in for these 40 days. Man, we're gonna spend about $500,000. Yeah. We're gonna go across the country. Yeah. We're gonna wrap these buses. We're gonna do this with these vans. And everybody couldn't understand it because they couldn't see why it would work and how it would work. But we got there. And as we continually work, people start to see it. Well, I'm on my way downtown to City Hall. Man.
I ain't tired, is you?
Me? Yeah. Extremely. Extremely tired, but extremely ready to go. Extremely beat down, but extremely gonna get some more. Hello, Atlanta! We're going inside. We're trying to see the mayor. They raised $50 million for homelessness. Y'all seen some of the issues coming up. That's our purpose here right now. I went to LA, San Francisco, Oakland, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Baltimore, just to get to Atlanta. So I'll wait.
Okay, I'm not sure she'll be able to, but I could see who
Till I only need 15 minutes.
If you could give me your ID, the whole thing, because I don't want you to have to do more.
So here's what we do across the country, and we're gonna do the same thing in your city. We go out, we reach out to your homelessness, and we ask them, and I'll give you this. Okay. We ask them if you could complete the process. Would you complete the process if you could own a home? Because the only way you can really end homelessness is through home ownership. We can't talk about gentrification because as a landlord, when that air conditioning unit goes out, I gotta fix that. I have my properties because that's for me to make money. It has to be a partnership to save lives. And our job is to go and reach out to the Atlanta Braves, to reach out to the Falcons, and all the other people that are here, to reach out to the bank that have CRA dollars. But it starts with the internal partnership saying, hey, here's what it's gonna take. It's very clear. Here's the amount of people we can serve. Fortunately for you all, I don't have your end time count number from 2018, but when you look at that number, let's say your number is 3,000. You know, I've heard that number pitched around 3,000. Our deal is, we're gonna get 80% of your 3,000 off the street immediately in a process where they don't end back up on the street.
When they to New York, I've been here 15 years. One of the biggest issues, and in the state of Georgia, more so here in Atlanta, is the fact that the criminalizing of the mentally ill. I'm telling you, the mentally ill people here in Atlanta, Georgia, fall through the cracks of the system for whatever reason. Those steps is at is Atlanta City, is Atlanta Police Plaza, and when we come back on that other side, we have people for days. People for days. And that building used to be full on Kasim Reed's watch. They criminalized. They changed the city ordinances. They added new ordinances, monetary solicitation, aggressive. They will put people in there up to 6 months. Homeless people, just for asking for some change or a couple of dollars, or for somebody to help them get something to eat. They made an ordinance to put them in jail. It's only begun to change since Keisha Lance Bottoms has been the mayor.
Out of the number of men that they do service in this building, the majority of them end up back on the street. Okay?
Like, these people are doing drugs and some other things, but nobody's preparing for the winter. It's fixing to get cold.
I am a link in this chain.
I am a link in this chain.
And it won't break here.
And it won't break here.
I am a link in this chain.
I am a link in this chain.
And it won't break here.
And it won't break here.
I am a link in this chain.
I am a link in this chain.
And it won't break here.
And it won't break here.
I say.
I say.
Writing this dissertation made me think back to 20 years. And part of me started to feel a certain way. My youngest daughter's 23. So it made me think about all the things I was doing basically her entire life. And that's why this work has to win, because I look at all the sacrifices that I made with my children, my family, funerals, family reunions. So it's that imperative that it wins. And people won't understand this work. People will try to figure out who else has done this work before. Well, I'm here to say no one. I don't know anyone who has dedicated 20 years of their lives, 300 nights a year in hotels the last 10 years, no grants, no major supporters, not a job, but a mission. So once again, thank you for being here. And this is just the beginning. And we must get households engaged, because without the household, there will be no permanent change.